College thought process. Ahoy,
Ahoy hoy ladies and gentlemen, Marco here. Welcome to the third video where I show my face. This video will focus on the different things that happened during my first week of college. So some of these videos will be taken mostly towards the end of the week because at first I was just getting used to the fact that I'm in college. So I hope you all enjoy and let's get started. I just came back from a class not too long ago. It was my environmental and bioorganism. It was a biology class, and it's one of the classes I had to take at the beginning for basics. And crazy thing is or not crazy thing, funny thing, cool thing was that our professor, he's a real nice guy. He actually had us group up, and he refused to have it any other way. But because he made us group up, I met a few other people, and one of them, his name was Ash. I probably butchered the pronunciation, but the spelling is harsh, literally Harsh. And he is anything but. He's super nice, probably one of the nicest people I'll meet in a long time. Well, I don't know. I met him today, but you know, he doesn't live up to the name, at least in English terms, and where he's from. He may well do so, but it is a little weird when you have the cultural difference. Oh, check it out. Our chair is half rock, so this is the limit. This is close. That's as far as I can get on one. Oh wait. There's a little bit more. My chair is a little off, so if I, never mind. But I also want to show you this fireworks show that happened for us. Check it out.
I think that's it. Yep.
And you could feel the fireworks in your chest. It was just boom, boom, boom. Reminds me of when we were back home, and we had a package of fireworks called Excalibur, and we had to tie, and these were mortars, firework mortars, and we would tie about four or five together, three, four, five together, and one time we actually set up a car alarm across the street. Fun times. So I'm slowly becoming notorious, at least to myself, that I do not press the recording button because there was a squirrel earlier that I was going to talk about, but I didn't record it. It's a beautiful day here at MSU, and I already found my first class, and it's a peaceful day, but I bet you, as soon as classes start up, it's going to get crazy. I'll check up again with you all in a bit. Peaceful day? I lied. I fell down a flight of stairs. Granted, it was only 2 stairs, but my shoes were wet. I took one step, my shoe slipped. I managed to take another step and hold myself in place for about a half a second, and then I managed to balance for maybe a quarter of a second. It was insane, and I took forever for me to fall. I was like, oh god, and because I have enough force under the ground to keep myself in place, but there's not enough friction to maintain that, so I'm just slipping little by little, and it is horrible, but it's hilarious. Kind of glad no one saw that, but kind of upset that no one got it on camera, so I can't see it again. I really wanted to see how ridiculous it was, and I don't get to see it. I just get to live it. I was texting my parents, so they know all about it. But still, you gotta pay attention, and I'm starting to realize that myself. Pay attention to everything, or else you could fall down a flight of stairs. I have another class pretty soon, but at the moment, I'm just relaxing, and I'll probably go for lunch in not too far from now. I had a lot of clips that I took while walking, but I don't like the fact that my hands aren't very steady when I walk. I'm a pretty heavy guy, and I guess it translates into movement into my arm. Even though it feels like my hand is steady, the camera moves quite a bit. So I don't think I'll do that too often unless I'm stagnant. But like the fireworks show, I was stagnant and I took a video of it, and that's what I'll do. And if you like that idea, please tell me. But as for college right now, I mean, I've already met people from different countries. My roommate's not from here. He doesn't like to spend a whole lot of time in here. I like the peace and quiet. I don't have friends to go out with at the very moment, so it's fine. But that will change over time, and I realize that. But at the moment, I'm enjoying my peace, my quiet, and the fact that birds are right there, squawking and chirping. I'm gonna enjoy the fact that there are squirrels everywhere, unlike back at home. Um, so yeah, this isn't gonna be too long of a video. At least not while this clip is being recorded. But other clips will come in and I'll get to talk about it, and I'll get to my first week of school. So I made it to my first class. I didn't make it the first time and I succeeded. Look, there's the meat lab. Now I'm going back to my room because it is raining. It has been raining for some time. And I'm not going down the original route that I wanted to. So we'll figure out what's going on. By the way, the sound that comes or that is on my intro for the likes of Get Away. There was a bee there, was wasp. Can't get in, but either way, the sound that comes out on my intro for Sloan and Mika is the sound of a chichara, a cicada, but it is from where I come from. Now, when you come, and so it's loud and it's intense because the chicharas are about this big, but the ones here are this big. They're tiny. So it goes, it sounds like a little, like, I don't know, it sounds like a whine. It's a whine. It doesn't even have as much of a distinct sound. And they're fewer and far between. So it's really weird because I can't even find them. I just see them when they're mated and like, died because they're suicidal. They screw to commit suicide, which I'm sure isn't the case. But you know what? They die. So I'm sure they're miserable for their entire lives, and then they die happy because they got laid. So I'm back from judo, and it was just an instructional session. It wasn't anything major. It was just explaining what judo was, what we'd be learning. It wasn't anything major, and the instructor kept saying, "It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun." I have a feeling it is going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to the class. Math was interesting because I'm learning things I already learned in high school, but I'm learning it more slowly, or maybe even faster. I think I'm learning it faster, but I have so much less to focus on. It's not that bad. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I don't care. One of my first assignments for entomology is to take 2 pictures of insects and turn it in on Tuesday. Fantastic. I don't have to worry about anything yet. Probably do that over the weekend. It's not too hard. Just look for 2 insects. So I had an interesting experience with an iClicker. There are these things, you may need them for a class in college, and what ended up happening is that the first iClicker I got, I didn't know it didn't have batteries, so I didn't get to use it in class. Fortunately, it was just an instructional class, and not everyone's iClicker was registered, so I don't think there was too much of an issue. They didn't know who was who yet. Second, where was I? So I got the first iClicker. I checked it. I find out it doesn't have batteries in it. So I'm like, oh, that sucks. Okay, and I didn't get to use it in class. So I went, bought the batteries, came back, put in the batteries, and eventually checked and realized it didn't work at all. new batteries didn't do anything. And I made sure that the circuit was correct, and I just didn't mess up because the circuit, where it's usually positive, negative, and then positive, and then negative, positive, it was, I think, positive, positive, negative, negative. Either way, that's how it was. So I made sure that it was right, and it didn't work. So I took the new one to get replaced today, or that one to get replaced today. I got the last actual used iClicker, and I went the entire day with it, and I was going to register it for my class, and it turns out that the ID number is rubbed off on the back, so I can't even register it, which is how they take attendance. If you register it and they have the registered number or ID number, they can check your attendance through your clicker, which is good, fine, whatever. Which kind of sucks because if you're physically there and your clicker just happens to not be working, that doesn't work out. But I was like, okay, and I was like, and so I checked, and it turns out you can get the identification number from inside the battery pack, or you can get it on the power screen. So I was like, okay, let me check the inside the battery pack out. I already had it on that side, so I open it, check it. There isn't a battery pack number. I was like, okay. The power screen, I just hadn't paid attention. I knew it turned on, but I hadn't paid attention. So I closed it and I turned it on, and the number is there, but it is so fragmented, I can't read it. I tried multiple times because I figured if I can get it registered, then I can use it. I ended up having to replace it because I could not get it registered. So I took it down to the International Center, and I had to wait there for 30 minutes to get it done. To be fair, the staff was very polite. They got it done as efficiently as possible, but I couldn't just replace it because it wasn't under my information. It was under my parents' information, and that just caused a whole new set of issues. That's why it took 30 minutes. But hey, it eventually got done. Oh, and by the way, this is the shirt I got from my CSAP program, Collegiate Summer Away program, Michigan State. Anyway, so that's Thursday for me, so I'm pretty tired. It was kind of stressful. You can imagine the frustration if you've had the same issue for 2 days already. So I will probably do a couple more clips, and this video will be uploaded on Monday. All right, guys. It is Saturday afternoon, and on Labor Day weekend. And oh, for those of you who do celebrate Labor Day weekend, or at least have the day off, have a good day. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Because that's when this video will come out. I wanted to take advantage of the time because I think I'm one of the 3 or 4 people in my entire hall on my dorm. And I was taking advantage of the fact that I had a little time, and I did a little homework. I'm not done. I have quite a bit to go, but I was just thinking, out of all of these things that have happened, I managed to see this, and it makes me think we all have our issues, our struggles, even if it's something so small and frustrating as losing the bet or having a clicker that doesn't work for a class. We all have something to deal with at this point in time, and it's just a matter of being strong about it. We have so much to get through, and so much. Maybe the hardships are small, frustrations more so, but we all have time to take them step by step and to get through them. This will probably be the last college thought process video for a little while. I think it gets watered down if I constantly produce these videos. So right now, hey, it is the end of week 1. And it is the first weekend that I'm spending here at Michigan State. And it's been great so far. It's now I just have to get through my classes. See, I hope you all enjoy these kinds of videos, and I hope you enjoy the channel as a whole. Make sure to stay tough, work hard, and get through whatever you have to get through. The steps I'm going to take is I'm going to produce a new kind of video, two in fact, but one will probably take longer than the other. So make sure to be on the lookout for those. And make sure that you have steps to just take on to whatever you're doing. My steps right now: get through the bit of homework I have for chemistry and get my laundry done. Hey, if the little things are out of the way, you can take the bigger things on more easily. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.